It is finally the end of the final season of Attack on Titan. The bulk of this episode was flashback segments, which at first was disappointing. My thoughts were that the season finale would end with flashbacks. Do not get me wrong, I want more Eren and Mikasa moments, but it would be an anticlimactic ending to one of the most anticipated sequels in the anime community. While watching, I was eagerly waiting for a moment that would blow my mind, and the ending gave me that. The finale of this episode gave me chills and made me rile up in excitement. Instead of talking about the end portions, right now, let's first discuss the flashbacks. The flashbacks take us back to the time when they first entered the city of Marley. The city is harmonious with fun events like photo shoots and circuses. We are greeted with smiles while reaching the biggest port of Marley. Hanze, Cold and Sasa were funny in this scene because they got really excited with minor occurrences. Stuff like buying carrots for a car was one of the few funny moments of AOT. You do not get many light-hearted episodes in AOT. The scouts eating ice cream for the first time was a good moment too. Mikasa went to Eren and recommended the ice cream to him. Unlike everyone except Levi, only Eren did not have a smile. He has a gloomy expression. This moment already shows that Eren had already planned the genocide at this time. That was a subtle, sad moment of the episode. However, the funniest part of this episode is the Levi scene. A clown giving candies to Levi was such a hilarious segment of the show. Also, the clown thinks of Levi as a kid that wears school outfits. That was one of the few comedic moments of AOT that I will remember for a long time. It is so good to see Sasa again in the story. She was such a joy of AOT. One thing I really like about Sasa is she is so unapologetically herself. She does not care what others might think of her. I enjoyed her scenes, which might very well have been her last one. Speaking of Sasa, an immigrant steals the purse of Sasa. The crowd discusses cruel punishment for the kid, which even Sasa thought was quite harsh. Seeing what was about to happen to the kid, Levi picks up the kid and runs off with him. Then the scouts talk with the Azumabitos. The scouts wanted the world to know that they seek peace. However, the subjects of Ymir are not seen in good light. So, it will be a difficult task to let the other party understand Paradise's intention. While this was happening, Mikasa notices Eren is missing. In search of Eren, she finds him crying over a cliff. We know what caused Eren to cry. Eren has become such a fascinating character. We find out that the kid that stole the purse was a war refugee. He was stealing to survive. The kid had his freedom stolen. Different people grow up with different circumstances. Eren then asks Mikasa why she cares so much for him. Eren does not understand Mikasa's affection. I really wished Mikasa to say I love you to Eren, but I guess family works too. Then the war refugee throw a party for the scouts, and we see this scene. It is filled with smiles, which I love. The joy from the characters were oozing out of my screen. But this is where Eren transforms into what he is in the final season part 2. Mikasa ponders on the thought of what could she have done to change the outcome she has to face at present. She feels regrets and insecurities while she sails the seas. Then the narrator of the episode changes from Mikasa to Eren. We flash back to a conversation between Eren and Historia. Eren wants Historia to leave if she wants her freedom, but Historia wants to choose the best choice for humanity. Historia has always been kind, but this shows how forgiving she actually is. Eren tells his plan to wipe out all humanity to Flock and Historia. Historia obviously says this is wrong and not all people outside the walls are evil. Eren definitely knows this, hence the reason for his tears. But he is dead set on genocide because the only way to end the cycle of revenge fueled by hate is to bury their hate with the civilization itself. That way, society can start anew. Then we jump to the conversation with Eren and Zeke, where Eren asks Zeke about the headaches of Mikasa. Zeke confirms that her protection is not some forced habit of protecting the host, but rather a simple yet complex emotion of love. Eren takes self-sacrifice to another level. Zeke asks Eren what he will do now. He replies that he has only 4 years at best, so even if his life ends, others will still go on. We then pan out to the best moment in the episode, the last 3 minutes. Under the sea, thousands of colossal titans swim, and above the sea, a fearsome sight of titan form Eren, larger than any titan ever seen. The march of colossal titans were so demotivating. Eren has become one of the best protagonists in anime. The contrast from the first season of killing every titan to the present of killing every life, wow, the impact this transformation has is honestly unmatched. Eren has been doing it all for his friends. He wants to end his life with the smiles of his friends. I appreciate AOT not because of the fight scenes. Yes, I love them, but the theme of AOT is so good, lovely and painful. Those last 3 minutes have me really excited for the final season part 3. This concludes the final season and also my discussions on it. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been Dungeon signing out.